Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bookdavidudobioroh. If this is actually your first time of you coming across me, you are sleeping. Hold on, I want to plug my mic. I'll be right back. Just chill. Wait, I don't know, I've forgotten how to do YouTube. I can't remember how to do YouTube. Alright, I'm back. Humans person. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to be talking to you guys like this more. I'm tired of the whole formal setup that we used to do before, and you know, I used to try to be like a serious person. Even God knows that I can never be serious for once in my life. So I figured I want to show you guys more of my personality, and you know, the camera's just going to keep rolling the way it is. I'm not going to do all that sitting down. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're done. So the main reason why we're here and what I'm going to be telling you guys and teaching you, because I'm going to be like your Dr. Phil. I'm going to be giving you guys like a little bit of my TEDx talk because it's my channel and I can do whatever I want and you guys have to watch it regardless. What we're going to be talking about is basically what I wish I knew about the Nigerian media industry before I started. Now these are the things that I thought that somebody somewhere would have done this video already, that I would not even need to waste my time to try and bother to do this video, but apparently nobody did it. And these are the videos that I was looking for online when I wanted to start, and then I never really saw anybody who posted anything like this. So I'm going to be that person, even if it feels like some of you probably watching, because I know the way the internet can be really funny. I know some of you watching will probably be like, which experience do you have? But excuse me, let me be my own little universe. I have been in this industry for like 4 or 5 years, if I do say so myself. I have done a few projects. Those of you who know, you know. I will put it up in the screen somewhere, blah, 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 blah. You know the way YouTubers do that thing. I'll put it up on the screen. And yeah, so I feel like I've done something for me to be able to come and talk about it. You know, I feel like I've been in this space long enough to be able to talk about it because it has really affected me so much, and I've been able to navigate it now, and I want to help somebody who feels like this is the kind of place they want to be, or this is what they want to make a career of. You need somebody to tell you all of this. And I'm sorry my intro is so long, but you know guys, I talk too much. I'm going to try to pace myself because I talk really fast and I talk too much, so you have to just follow me. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right, so many of you might not know me, but I feel like I need to do a proper introduction. My name is Bookdavidudobioroh. For many of you who do not know me, I'm a media presenter. Like I said earlier on, I've been in the industry for 4 to 5 years. I've done a couple of projects. Some of you might have seen me. Some of you have seen me on Instagram. Some of you might not, clearly, you know. Am I offended? Probably not, but yeah, let's get on with it. So the backstory basically for me trying to do this video in the first place is because I was looking for this video online and I never really saw any of it. So I started to do mass communication. Or I started to practice. What I mean by I started to do mass communication, nigga, you're in mass, come on, you can't even construct simple English. I literally, please don't click off this video because you're probably like, who's this guy? But I did mass communication, and I started to work in the industry. Basically, I practiced it. I'm a practitioner of mass communication. You know, when you say you're a law practitioner, same thing with me with mass communication, basically. And these are the things that you guys need to know before you get into the industry, you hop into the industry. I graduated school 2020. I did not go to university straight up, although now I'm in university, but I didn't go to university straight up because I felt like I wanted to use a year or 2 years to really focus on myself and my career, to see what I could do for myself, because low-key I knew from the onset that I was just not going to go into school. I really did not know why at that time, but now it makes sense to me and I understood why I took, you know, that time off from school. The reason was because I wanted to build something for myself. I wanted to try and see if I could establish myself before getting into university. Because of the way this world works, you need to be able to establish yourself in something, or at least have something aside school that you're doing. Do you understand? So I tried that avenue thinking that I was good. To be honest with you, I tried that avenue thinking I was going to do it for 1 year and I was going to become famous. And yeah, that did not work out for me. But hear me out. I did learn so much, which is what I'm going to be spilling with you guys in this video. So tell me thank you. I did the experiment for you guys, so you don't have to do it. The number one thing that I learned, or the number one key lesson, I'm going to try to be serious from now on because like I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm hyper. I took a lot of sugar and I'm talking a lot. So yeah, the number one thing that I learned from now on, or that I basically learned when I went in, is that, you know, your experience is what matters more in the industry generally. Now I'm talking to people who want to go into mass communication thinking that, oh, all you need to do if you want to become a mass communicationer, you get the point. If you want to be practicing in mass communication, you basically need to just go to school and then come out and you have your degree and you have your certificate and everybody's happy. It doesn't actually really work like that. To be honest, you can practice in mass communication without a degree. You're not doing law. You're not doing medicine. These are the departments that you really cannot work in without a certificate. Now, don't get me wrong. A certificate, does it play a good chance of you getting a job? Does it play a great chance in people actually noticing you more? Yes, it does. Does it set you up for success? Yes, it does. But does it guarantee success? No, it does not. Can you succeed in mass communication without a degree? Yes, you can. Can you get a job in mass communication without a degree? Yes, you can. Can you make money in mass communication without a degree? Yes, you can. Now, I'm sure this is not news to each and every one of us, but a lot of people who are really successful in this field probably did not even study mass communication. For instance, our Lord of Big Brother, Ebuka. Ebuka did not study mass communication. He's a law graduate. Literally, he graduated with law and he's in the media space. Now, you don't necessarily need a degree, but like I said, if you have it, it helps you. Experience is basically what matters a lot. Now, for me, I decided that I wanted to take out that year to plan my life and, to just know the direction that I was going to move into. So I started to do a lot of jobs and I started to build my CV, my portfolio. Now, a lot of you might ask me, like, how do you get a job? I'll do an in-depth video probably sometime with it, but just know that this video I'm just touching on specific things. If you want me to, go deeper into some specific things, please let me know in the comment section. I'll do that. One of the first things that I really learned in media is what I thought I knew before, because I was thinking that I was so good, I was the boss, I was everything. What I thought I knew in media basically was entirely different from what I was actually doing. So I was really terrible when I first started. Maybe not terrible, but I was kind of grasping. But I'm a quick learner. I learned things very fast, so I was able to learn on the job, and that's the beauty of mass communication, because you're able to learn on the job. Half of the things that I know now, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys subsequently in other videos, and in this particular video are things that I've actually learned on the job. Now, these are things that they don't teach you in your traditional classroom. These are the things that your professors in schools don't teach you. Nobody's ever going to teach you how to read from a teleprompter, how to pace yourself, how to engage an audience, how to edit. They're not going to set you up for all of these things, and you probably would fail if you've not done your own personal research and learning and growth, so you can be able to hone your skills and be the better version of yourself. I would just say that experience for real matters more than your certificates, matters more than your degree. The experience that you have cannot be quantified, and I'm going to tell you why. So somebody comes out from the mass comm industry, right? He has a first class, graduated best of his class with mass communication, and here is me. I have multiple experience. I have an editing skills, which is an added skill set. That's why I said it's, you need to add a specific skill set to. If I didn't mention that, but just know that now, you need to add a specific skill set to what you are doing. I did not know how to edit shit before my first job, but I learned on the job. Those are the things I started to learn. Even if it doesn't have to be Adobe Premiere Pro, or it can just be CapCut, clipping and editing. Just those little things that you could do together can make a big difference for you. There is me, and there is somebody who has a mass communication degree. The difference between the two of us and what that person cannot take away from me, the same way I can't take away his degree, is my experience. So it's always a matter of, and it varies from different employers. Some people would rather hire somebody with mass communication degrees and train them on the job, which will probably take longer. And then most people will want to hire somebody who has the in-house knowledge experience. No matter how small a job is, it has added to your experience. It cannot take it away from you. It's part of you basically at this point. Because I got my first job because over 10 to 20 people auditioned for me for my first job, which I did, and they didn't get the job. I and another girl got the job because what my employer told me was because I had a YouTube channel. Even if my YouTube channel basically had only 80 subscribers at that time. And please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. Please, I'm begging you. I know I'm not consistent, but please subscribe. Even if I had only 80 subscribers at that time, my employer was ready to employ me at that time and pay me a good amount of money at that time because I had a YouTube channel. Every other person there did not. Why? Was because he was able to see what I could do aside from what I already wrote in my resume, what I already wrote in my paper. So practical skills are really important. I'm sorry, most people would hire you, especially if you want to work in the digital media space, they will hire you before they think of somebody who has none of these practical experiences. They've seen what you can do and that's just plain simple. Nobody will want to hire somebody that, if I have more skills, especially in the practical aspect of what I do, as opposed to somebody who does not have as much skills as I do, it only makes sense for the employer to go with the person who has more skills, right? Comprehende? We are following. All right. So it makes more sense for you to try and grow your practical skills. They don't teach you in universities all of that. You have to learn them on the job, or if you're just somebody who fancies all of these things, you'll be able to learn them as you go. That's just basically it. Practical skills are your biggest selling point. What can you do that the next person cannot? Think about it. Networking and collaborations. Oh my God. I can't even stress this enough. I can't stress this enough because networking and collaborations are just, you have to see, if you are thinking that you're going to be that baddie who you walk in, you don't talk to anybody, just drop the attitude. I can count how many jobs that I've got based off on networking, relationships. You are studying mass communication, you don't have to be rude. Please, your job. In fact, you're studying mass communication, they've taught you how to be able to communicate. Forms of communication, all these theories that they taught you in school, use them. You understand? Use them. Get into any room and be able to talk to anybody. That's the point. Because you as a mass communicator, you should be able to break the barrier or the awkwardness into every conversation because you are trained for it. It's like a CIA agent who goes in undercover. They are trained for this shit. You are trained for that. So you should be able to walk into any room and hold a conversation, even if the person is a child, is an adult, is into politics, is a Buddhist. Probably wrong. It's whatever it is, anything. But, it's a traditional worshiper, anything, you should be able to have a conversation with the person and break the awkwardness. That's why networking is so important. Networking, that you can be sitting at your house. I want to tell you the power of networking. I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm not going to tell you the job, but I was just randomly sitting in my house and I got a call. And somebody was like, oh, I thought about you I am working with someone. And then the person was looking for a media presenter and I really just thought about you. I sent your videos. The person didn't even ask me to send videos. It was like, I've sent your videos. I know how many jobs I've gotten based off of knocking on doors. Like I literally just knocked on doors and said, hey, my name is Bookdavidudobioroh. I'm a media presenter. You're a media presenter. Let's collaborate. And we were able to collaborate. And from there, opportunities came. So when you see influencers collaborate, it's because there's power in collaboration. There's power in togetherness. There is power if you guys work together. You shine brighter together. So don't think you can be an island in mass communication, except your father is one rich man and he has influential connections and stuff like that. Then probably you will be able to be bankable. But if you're like us, that we don't know anybody, we're just trying to make a living, we're trying to make bread, networking is super important. If you get invited to an event, don't go there and be just taking pictures and be sitting down and be feeling like, oh, you've arrived. Yeah, you've arrived, but network. If it's possible, print a complimentary card that you can hand out to people at an event or anywhere you go. Sell yourself, market yourself. Hi, my name is Bookdavidudobioroh. I'm a media presenter. I've done this XYZ. Here's my number. Here's my email address. Here's this. You have to hawk your market, because guess what? You are nobody. And until you become somebody, then the people come and start actually looking for you, then you can rest. It only makes sense for you to just walk up to them. Hi, even if you don't know them. Hi, my name is Bookdavidudobioroh. I'm so excited to be here. And talk about something. If look around you, there's obviously something to talk about. I could look around me now. Oh, that curtain is yellow. That's a beautiful conversation. That door is, oh, I'm wearing black. Lovely. You look beautiful. Compliment people is the easiest way to break the ice. Compliment people, even if they don't look good. You look good. You look so beautiful. I love you. You look so amazing. But obviously, I'm not asking you to lie. But if you like the person and if you like the person's outfit or whatever, or the way the person looks, compliment them. It doesn't take anything from you. Oh, you look beautiful. I really, really love your dress. Where's it made from? And that type of thing. You just talk about it, and that's the way a conversation flows. So networking, collaborations, very important. Practical skills, number 2, super important. And number 1, please, experience. These are my key lessons. Experience matters more than your certificate. Now, let's talk about the realities of the job market in Nigeria. I think I've already mentioned competition. It's very competitive. It's a competitive world. It's a competitive space. Everybody can do what you can do. Everybody can talk. Me and you, we can talk the way I'm talking. Somebody can speak phonetic. Most people think that the industry or the job is all about you being able to speak English and to be able to look good and look glamorous. Yeah, that's not all, so it's a very competitive space. You have to bring your A game. Do you understand? If you're not ready, they will fire you. Somebody else can do your job ASAP. There are a lot of people who want your job, and you just have to make yourself stand out. And that's why I said your practical skills would help you. Your networking would also help you. You have to stand out with the amount of things that you've done. that would make this person, okay, no, let's place this person here, as opposed to let's place this person here, let's place this person here. You understand? It would give you a platform. All of those things that I've mentioned ahead would give you an edge in an ever competitive space that we are. Number 2 is that there's a shift from the digital space, from the digital media that we are used to and the traditional media, I like to call it traditional media, to content creation. Now that's where you have to keep moving with the ever-changing industry. They will teach you in school, like, I think it's CLA 101. They will teach you forms of communication will come from all of those things basically. They moved around with gong, they moved around all those things, and they started to move. It was radio, now TV, and now we are in the digital space. This is a time of everybody does not see. Nobody. Can you remember the last time you actually turned on your TV to listen to news? Wait, tell me. You get your information from social media. You get your information from news outlets. It could still be the same AIT, but it will be on social media. They've understood this. Even radio has understood this. People say radio is dying, but I would debate that from now to tomorrow. Radio is not dying. Radio has embraced podcasting, and that's why you see a lot of radio episodes are aired as podcasts on streaming platforms, and they in turn make more money. So radio is not dying. So you have to be able to be smart about it. You that went to school to go and learn mass communication, look at the trend around you. Be involved, know what is trending, even if it's just TikTok dances that and everything, and you're dancing, know it, okay? Even if it's get informed, and you will be able to see that the trend from digital to content creation is real. Content creation is where the money is. A lot of companies are doing, even UBA is a bank. Why are you doing content? Because content is where the money is. If you can multiply your streams of income, it makes more sense. You can be a media presenter and then build a brand through that. Content creation, use your brain, build a brand. Understand the shift from traditional media to digital media right now. I was the host of Content Police for 6 months. We did digital news coverage, 24-hour rundowns of fast-paced news. Basically, we're giving it to people, dishing out, and people were watching, loyal people. We had over 48,000 weekly views. Now that's amazing if you look at it actually, because 48,000 people can fill my room. Even 1,000 people can fill my room. Do you get? That's why I really don't care about the numbers. They can fill my room, and those amount of people were basically watching that. And that's to say that a lot of all these people don't sit down again to watch their TV, because our national grid keeps falling every fucking day. So people rather watch news on your phone, get it from Twitter, get it from social media, and keep moving. So you have to understand the global shift from traditional media, okay, to digital media. You can see it even in award shows. They stream it on YouTube. People don't watch on their TVs anymore because cost of petrol is expensive, so people stream all these things now. I was the host of a digital media outlet, right, that gave news daily. That role did not exist 10 years ago. There was no such thing as a host for a digital show. My studio was my room, and I was paid very well for that job. Okay, one of the easiest money I've ever made. It was a remote job. We worked as a team. We never saw ourselves. I never saw the owner of the company. I never saw my script writer, because I had a script writer. I never saw my director. I never saw my, All we had to do is we all hopped on a call. We had a group chat. They send me my script. I film like this, the way I'm talking to you guys, and I send it to my editor. My editor approves the video. They put it out. At the end of the month, every 28th, every 26th, I get paid. Simple. I do not have to leave my house. So these are the things that you need to get yourself, you need to get in your brain. Digital media basically is what's taking the wave right now. You cannot be left behind with what they're teaching you in school. Everything right now is swifting to content creation. You see every media outlet, every media presenter is doing contents, because that's where the money is. Look at Funke Akindele. She's making movies, she's doing contents to promote the movies, and everybody's anticipating Everybody Loves Jennifer for December. Why? It's because content is selling. Content is where we are moving into. Content is the digital space. Content is where we need to be. Content is where we need to put our attention into. Content can come in all different forms. Just look for the one that suits you and is easy for you, and you give it out and give it your best. So please understand number two. Number two is very, very important. All right, so guys, let's talk about the 5 skills that you should learn. The 5 skills that I think you should learn beyond what the school would teach you. And these are the things you can learn on your own. You can watch YouTube videos. You don't even need to pay for any subscription cost. Anybody that tells you, come, pay 10,000 naira, let me teach you how to be a media presenter, run away. Run away from this type of people, because you know what, the media, if you're a very good researcher, the media is at your beck and call. Put it on your YouTube, put it on Google, how to be a media presenter. It will teach you. ChatGPT, talk to it. It's your best friend. It will teach you all of these things. In fact, I practice with ChatGPT before every show. I practice with ChatGPT, except this one, because I'm just a mad person, because I really just want to show my personality. That's why there's no script to this. I'm just talking. Now, let me just touch on this briefly, but I will make another video on this if you guys want me to. There are different layers of mass communication. That's the beauty of this. Not everybody is going to love to be on camera, but you are a mass communicator. Right? Not everybody might love to be the face of a brand. Not everybody might want to be a journalist. Not everybody might want to gather news. Do you understand? So you need to be able to learn what branch of mass communication you want to hone your skills in and practice in. For me, I'm a media presenter. I'm a journalist. It's what I do. I gather news, I research. I love investigative journalism, and I think that's why I'm even in school, because I want to work for news outlets like Fox, CNN, BBC, because I am thrilled by those people. The way they do their investigative journalism is amazing. So you really need to know the aspect of mass communication. There's a lot of branches. You can be into PR, you can be into marketing, you can be into journalism, which is what we do, media presenters, journalism, basically everything. You can be into journalism, you can be into so many things, basically, in the aspect. You can manage a company's public image, that's PR, basically. You can do any of that. So you can work behind the scenes. You can be a producer, you can be a script writer, you can be a video editor, you can be anything that if you don't want to be in front of the camera. There are so many backdoor roles that pay well as well. You can make money without being on camera. There's even more work for you being on camera as opposed to be more work for you behind camera. So, and I think that there's a lot of things that you need to put into cognizance, especially if you want to be on camera. So basically, I would say video editing and production. If you can learn those things, especially if you're a video presenter, you're now the person, you're also producing your own show. Woo! You've made it. Number 2 for me will be public speaking. They will never teach you this one in school. You will go to school and they will never teach you. You'll come back from school, they will never teach you this. Public speaking is what you need to learn. You need to learn how to be a very good public speaker. You need to learn how to be able to engage your audience. You need to know how to hold the room. As a mass communicator, you don't just think that you're going to come in there and talk, "Good morning, welcome to today's show." I will run away. I will run away. You have to come in, you have to have a bubbly personality, depending on the show. Okay, because each show is different, and I'll still do more video on this. I love this. I like this dynamic. I like the way we're talking like this. I love it. So I'll probably do more videos like this. Public speaking, they don't ever teach you this in school. You can go to school for years and they will never teach you. You can still not be confident on camera. And let me be honest, nobody can ever teach you how to be a good public speaker. Practice, experience is what makes you a great public speaker. The more you do it, the better you get. The first time you probably do it, you'll probably be like, so if you can do anything in your school, any school event. I started from secondary school. I used to host my prom, secondary school, in school, and people never knew the first event I did, I was literally shaking. The first time I was on radio and my hands were shaking. It's okay, we all get nervous, okay? So, public speaking, you have to learn it. You have to be able to learn how to control the energy in the room. Good morning, welcome back to another exciting episode. That's that's the vibe. Have that pacing. People would feel the energy because they are bouncing all the energy you give. You hold the room. You are the anchor of the room. That's why they call you the anchor. You're the presenter. You're the host. You need to be able to hold the room. Nobody will teach you how to public speak. They can only give you steps, ways that you can improve, what you should look out for, and that can help you, but you need to be able to practice and experience. It makes you the best version of yourself. I wanted to say number 3 was social media handling or social media manager, but just understanding the way social media works generally. You can be a social media manager and manage a page. If you have that skill, Quick Steph is an influencer, right? She makes money from her personal brand. I'm going to talk more on that, but she makes another side of income from managing other people's social medias for them. So if you can do that and make, my dear, you'll be banking in money. I even need to take my own advice sometimes because I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? You just have to really take your own advice for it. Understanding the business side of social media, having a business, general business knowledge on its own. I'll explain. Once you understand the business side of media, you are able to negotiate your own deals. They don't teach you this thing in a classroom. They don't teach you how much to charge per event. So you come out not knowing any of these things and you're clueless. The only thing that will teach you is experience. Once you've been paid badly for a job and then you have and that's why when you network, you're able to ask yourselves, oh, is this a good pay? How much they pay you for that one? You're able to talk. Do you understand? You're able to ask people. There's somebody you can ask as opposed to you being an island. Okay? You're able to network. You're able to talk. So that's why I said, understanding the normal business skill or side of media would help you entirely. It will help you in your negotiations, will help you to spot a bad deal. Not every money is good money. They can pay you money and then they are banking off your video. You need to understand it. You need to understand content rights. You need to understand how you are able to negotiate your fee. You need to understand creative control. You need to understand all of those things. So when you are signing a deal, because they give you a contract, don't work for anybody without a contract. It's a tip. Don't work for anybody without getting a contract. It will come back to bite you in the ass. If you're just starting low level, maybe you can, maybe it's not a big amount of money, then you can do it. But if it's something that is huge, or if you want to start training yourself, don't work for anybody without a contract. Tell them Davidudobioroh said it and I approve this message. Understanding the business side of it is also hand in hand with your brand. You need to have a personal brand, okay? Have a personal brand. And when I mean a personal brand, I don't mean you have to have 5 million followers on Instagram. No. You can be good with your 1,000 followers or even your 500 followers or your 200 followers, but have a personal brand. For instance, if you work for a brand, I'm going to give you a very short example. And I think I learned this from Bonang, right? You finish a job, okay? And then they say, or before you do a job, they say, send me your account number. And then you just send GTB 004444. No. If I finish a job for someone, I send them a complimentary thank you text in in our letter. It's like a newsletter. It's automated. So once I finish the job, thank you for working with us. We see you working with you. We send you with my brand name, my logo, everything is there. We send it. When you ask me to send you my account number, I send you the invoice with my brand name and branding and everything with it. So you have to create a personal brand. It doesn't necessarily mean social media as per go glamorous, get a Rolls Royce, get any of that. The little things that you do if you start to treat yourself like a business, that's why I said the two of them work hand in hand. Understand the business side of media, build a personal brand, and treat yourself like you are the business. Treat yourself like you are the company. Treat yourself like you, because when you get your money, you have to invest back in yourself, right? Like I always used to say, invest back in your business and then treat yourself like you are that business. If you don't treat yourself like that, there's no way the next person is going to see you in a high regard. They'll keep seeing you the way you are placing yourself. So I've sent my invoices to so many people and they've texted me back, oh, I like that. When I hand people my complimentary card, oh, can I get to know you? And I hand them my complimentary card and they're like, oh, so those are the things you have to invest in yourself, understand the personal side of it, understand the personal branding side of it, understand the business side of it, and I trust you. And I know you're going to be golden. So follow all these 5 skills that you need to learn and work on after school, and I promise you, you're sold. If you're just fresh out of school and you don't know what to do, this is for you. Number 1, internships. If you've had 0 experience, this is the best way. Now I know some internships in Nigeria is from the pit of hell. Some of them are just there to frustrate you. Some of them are literally just there to annoy you. But I promise you, internships are one of the best ways to rack experience. Number 2, continuous learning. Don't think because you've gotten one big job, you've gotten it all and then you're there. If you get a job, learn. You never stop learning as a presenter. You never stop learning as a creative generally. You have to be able to learn and keep learning. Learning never stops. If I get a job tomorrow, I'm learning about that company. I'm learning about that job. I'm learning about, how can I improve my presentation skills from that? That's the only way you can be better. That's the only way you can be better than yourself, of yesterday. Learn and keep learning. It's the best way to go. See yourself like you're worth it. Invest in that brand and then trust me, people would invest in you. You are the product and you have to be bankable, okay? Now that I've been able to do this for you guys, I hope that you'll be able to pick up yourself and start working on all of these things that I've said, even for me, because I will watch this video back and I would want to get motivated by what I've said. So it's really important that we follow each and every one of these skills, and I believe that we can do it. You can do it. I've watched too much Kamala Harris, guys. Don't worry, that's why. That's really why. But yeah, guys, we've come to the end of this video. My name is Davidudobioroh. Do not forget to tell me what you think about this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see more from me. If you want to see another video, if you want to see me expand on some of the things that I've said, let me know in the comment section. Are you a media presenter? Have you been doing this in the industry? What are your tips for people that are just starting out in the industry? Let us know in the comment section. Guys, we're building a community. Talk to us in the comments. Now, what is all this? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video to anybody in mass communication who has just finished, who is clueless, who doesn't know what to do. Somebody who also might be in the industry and is struggling, you can send it to them. Or somebody who just basically wants a form of entertainment, you can send it to them, because I'm funny too. I feel like I'm not actually funny, but yeah. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. It is D_Odob. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.